Hey, we got to give it up for second to none. Those guys really worked hard. Give it up for them. Thank you. You know, isn't it funny how everything white can either hurt you or kill you? White bread, rice, because you know carbs are supposed to be bad for us. Rice, bread, policemen. If it's white, it'll kill you. How many of you knew that sharks are actually African American people? Honestly. Hey people, hey, I'm trying to talk up here. Thank you. Seriously, check out this lady named Jasmine Graham. She's written a book about how sharks are like black people, right? You know why? Because they all say they look alike. The shark police is always out there looking at them. And it's true. They're a lot like black people. They're dangerous. But you know what? Sharks don't do. Have anybody ever heard of sharks biting a white person? No? You know why? They don't, I mean, they bite white people, but they don't bite us. They don't bite us because they're scared of getting diabetes. And they're scared of hypertension. Charlie the tuna told man, I don't mess with that black meat. He said, man, that black meat is salty. It is really salty. So leave that alone. But no, they don't. Now, how many of you are into the new words that we use now? Does anybody in here know what master bedroom, what the new name for master bedroom is? Anybody? Do you know why we don't use the word master bedroom anymore? Nobody don't know that one?
Because of slavery.
If you bought a house recently, or you looked at listings of properties, or seen anything about the rooms in the house, they no longer use the word master bedroom because it's tied to slavery. Did you know, what's the new word for when you die? Nobody passed away anymore. What's the new word for that? What is it? No, it's not expired. There's a new word for when you pass away.
What's up, partner?
No, it's not gone. The new word for when you pass away is transition. But you got to be careful when you use that word now, because transition can mean a couple of things. It can mean you was once male, and now you're female. Or you was female, and now you're male. So when somebody tell you they transition, I think you better ask them what they transition to. Did they go to the other side? Or are they still here? So be careful when you use that word. Okay, all right, now come on now, y'all gotta help me out. I came here tonight and I'm just Wheel of Fortune and Price is Right. Okay? All right. I had more up here than just paper and notes, okay? All right. You know, I was going up 890 up near Broadway and 890. Anybody stop at 890 here in Schenectady and Broadway, where that light is when you come off at 890? There's always somebody here asking you for money. You know how you try not to look to the left. You know,
Exit 5.
Exit 5. That's it. You've seen them, right?
And I give them money all the time.
Oh, you give them money? Oh, no. See, that's why he's still there.
I don't care. I'm TV more.
Yeah, you got to stop doing that. That's why they're there. But, you know, you try not to look at them, right? But you know you can feel them looking at you. And that's the longest light in the city of Schenectady. That light, you come off 890 and Broadway. It's like the month can change while you wait for that light, because you don't want to look at these people. You know, you want to
see yourself.
Right, exactly. Right. That's right. So watch out for them. So anyway, I was coming down 890, and I was at Broadway, and I saw this church bus, right? It was going really, really fast. And I was like, I haven't seen a church bus in a long time. You know, back in the day, church buses used to go in the neighborhood and pick up people. I mean, this guy was getting it. It was like on 2 wheels. I said, I'm kind of curious, where could a church bus be going that fast? So I got behind it. I said, I got to see where this church bus is going, because really the name on it wasn't that clear, but I saw the word church written on the bus. So I got behind the bus, I started following it, and guess where the bus went to? the liquor store. So, and you know, and after I left the liquor store, I said, that's interesting. I said, why would a church bus be going to the liquor store? I said, that don't make, what was that? No, they was getting more than just wine. So I said, I'm gonna hang around and see what they come out with. These people came out with a fifth of vodka, they had gin, they had all these hard liquors. And I said, well, that don't seem like something church folks should be doing. So I followed them from the liquor store, and they left the liquor store. Guess where they went next? They went to the cannabis store. I said, I think church people got high. And speaking of cannabis, I'm willing to invest in an app or invest in something where cannabis does not smell like a skunk. I don't know if anybody's in with me on that investment or not. I can't stand that. I don't mind people smoking it, but I can't stand that skunk smell. Am I the only one who's feeling that way? Oh man, that stuff, you know, and then when you smell it on senior citizens, it smells even worse. It doesn't only smell like skunk, it smells like something you can't even name. So, I mean, I'm willing to definitely. So after the church bus left the cannabis store, so I said, okay, they gotta be going and say they gotta be headed to the church by now. The church was not the place they were headed to. No, it was not. Then they went to a stripper club. I said, what kind of church is this? You know, they took all the members to the stripper club. And the ladies in the church, the wigs were sliding to the side. I said, what's up with all of this? They get inside the stripper club. The ladies on the church bus, they were the strippers. I said, this got me. I said, this is all. I said, wow, I'm done. I'm done after this. I'm done. All right, come on, people, y'all gotta help me up here. I pride myself on keeping my humor clean. And I'm gonna tell y'all gonna make me start cursing in a minute.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right now, don't give me going. I pride myself on not being raunchy. I pride myself on not using a lot of profanity. But you know, you might just take me there. But anyway, so does anybody ever watch Gayle King on CBS This Morning? She comes on every morning. You know, she's Oprah's best friend, right? Gayle King, all right, come on now. Give me a little respect up here. Come on.
We really don't.
Thank you, I like you. So anyway, Gayle King, Gayle King has the richest girlfriend in America, right? The richest friend, right? And you know that saying where friends don't let friends drive drunk?
Yes.
Friends don't let friends wear bad wigs.
Yes.
Sometimes Gayle King, her wig be jacked up. I don't mean to cast shade on her, but I'm thinking you got the richest girlfriend in the world, the richest best friend, because we know your friends will tell you about yourself in a minute. And I'm like, how come one of her friends hadn't told her, Gayle, it's time for you to trade in that wig and get a new one? You know, come on now, come on. Because I took care of mine. She might not take care of hers, but I sure took care of mine. Let me tell you about this. Who's taking a stress test lately? Who's been to the doctor to take a stress test? Have you ever taken a stress test? Well, I had to take a stress test a couple of weeks ago. So what they try to do is look at your heart. They inject you with, it's not really a dye, it's just something where the machine can read how your heart is beating, right? So the lady had me to sit in a chair. The nurse, I guess she was just trying to hold small talk with me or whatever. And she asked me about, she said, how do you feel about being just called an American instead of being called a Black American? So I said, I was like, this is making me a little uneasy. So, because I was watching her get the needle ready, the IV ready to put in my arm. So I said, do I need to answer this before you put the needle in or after you put the needle in? I said, because, when they have to put the IV in there, it's a big one. It has to stay in there for a while. And it can hurt if they don't hit the right vein. So I told her, I said, what would you rather be called, American or Italian American? She said, I'd rather be called American. I said, guess what? So do I. I said, I'm American. So once I got out of the chair, all right, come on now, people, I'm trying to talk up here. I can hear y'all more than I can hear myself. Come on, give me a break. So they put you on a treadmill. the treadmill is to get your heart rate up. Okay, and the treadmill, what it does, it inclines so that your heart can start to pump faster. But it feels as though the treadmill is going into the ceiling. So what you have to do is keep climbing as the treadmill climbs. And I said, why do I have to get up so high with the treadmill? She said, we need your heart rate to get up. I said, all you had to do was tell me my insurance ain't gonna cover this. I said, my heart rate got up really fast. This is not, I could have done this a natural way. Just say, Miss J, your insurance is not covering this test today. My heart would have been doing, you know, that's all I needed. I didn't need to go to the treadmill to get my heart rate going. Or tell me the policeman is behind me, and I said, my heart rate goes boom, 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 boom. I said, you know, I don't need to do a test like this. But but you know, it's just one of those things you have to go through, you know? Just like, you know, like sometimes if you're ever going to ride, ask somebody for a ride in their car, and you know, like some people don't really keep their cars all that clean. So you think, you say, you know, I really need to get a ride today. You get in there, you see all this trash and stuff everywhere. You say, never mind, I'll just walk. You know? But it depends now, because if you have a long way to go, you just, you know, I'm real particular about things, so I just don't like to just be in any kind of condition, any kind of car. I want to get in a car that's comfortable, that's easy, that I feel like I can, when I get out, you know, I want to have stains all over my clothes. But I've experienced that before too. Yes. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Tell me to wrap it up. Wrap it up. All right, guys. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming out tonight. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Give it up for Miss